Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thank you for tuning into this video. Do you like precious metals? If so, make sure to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button because I will keep you updated on a daily basis with the latest news in the world of gold and silver. So with that said, let's jump into this video. So let's jump into silver versus gold. Now, a lot of people do want to diversify, which I highly recommend, but I don't think enough people take silver seriously. When I'm looking at silver and then comparing it to gold, there's two fundamental things that I think stand out from each other. One is that silver is more of an asset, gold is more of a commodity. A lot of people think that it's switched up. A lot of people think silver is a commodity and gold is an asset, but that's not true. I mean, to say the least, silver is used widely in the everyday world for many different things. I mean, gold is as well, but gold is more for jewelry, more for bullion, more for necklaces, rings, stuff like that. Silver is more of an industrial metal. So that's seen more as an asset. So when you're looking at surplus, supply and demand, the fundamental factors that run the world with the technological era we're advancing in, silver is highly, highly needed from these industries and as a consumer as well. I mean, for our gadgets to be inexpensive, we need silver. Without silver, our gadgets would be extremely expensive because as silver is the most highly conductive metal, we need silver in these gadgets for our electronics to be, somewhat affordable. So going forwards in the future, silver definitely has the upper hand. Silver is an undervalued metal. Gold is already appreciated. Gold already is expensive. No one needs to argue that. I mean, yes, gold could be $3,000. Historically, it should be around there, and silver should be around $250 to $300, though. So, looking from that standpoint, silver is still undervalued. I mean, the gold to silver ratio is 84 to 1 right now. Just that alone should show you how undervalued silver is. So, it makes a lot more sense in the future, looking forwards, that silver will be passing gold. Gold already is passing silver and already has. That's why the ratio coming out of the ground 8 to 1 is now 84 to 1 because silver already has, or gold already has passed silver. So now it's silver's time. I've been talking a lot about silver's time is coming, and you see when, and this isn't a coincidence, every time gold and silver start to really rally, you see silver start to catch up to gold. Silver outpaces gold. And that is because this is showing from a quicker standpoint what's really going to be taking on over the next couple of years. It was only from perspective and from the human connotation that we started to differentiate gold as the royal metal. I mean, coming out of the ground 8 to 1 is extremely low looking at a ratio that's 84 to 1. So it only makes sense for the ratio to normalize back down to around the 50 to 1 level. I was reading an article or reading some statistics, and they say that if the gold to silver ratio is above 50 to 1, that means it's high. So even if the ratio is 55 to 1, which is normally a lot lower than, what it is right now, it's still high. So if we want the ratios, historically it's 40 to 1, by the way. Like when it was a natural equivalent price range, it was 40 to 1, which means it takes 40 ounces of silver to equal 1 ounce of gold. But it's double that right now. It's more than double that. So that means that over time, this has to normalize back out. The ratios have to start to level. And for this to happen, this means that silver will have to start passing gold, not in price, but in performance. In, correlating equivalent prices appreciating over a set amount of time, silver will be appreciating, will become more profitable than gold. So if you're investing into gold right now and silver, let's say you have $1,000 in silver and $1,000 in gold, in 5 years, you would have made more money, made more profits with the silver, which makes sense definitely because one, you can buy a lot more silver than gold because it's cheaper, but two, also looking at the ratio and looking at how undervalued silver is, especially looking at all the shortages and all of the things we need it in. I mean, look at the technological era we're advancing in. Everything's digital. We're in the digital age nowadays. So we're going to need more and more and more silver. I mean, gold is a lot of gold is recycled. You guys got to remember this too. Gold is recycled at very rapid levels. Everyone pawns their jewelry, pawns their necklaces, pawns their gold earrings, whatever the case is, because it's affordable and you get profits back and it's worth it. Even scrapping gold out of laptops. A lot of people scrap gold out of cell phones and laptops. I used to do it myself. And that's affordable. You can do that. It's actually worth your time. But silver, it's not. You wouldn't make a penny off of that. So a lot of people aren't scrapping in their necklaces or their electronics. So a lot of silver is lost, where a lot of gold is recycled. So looking forwards, the ratio is 8 to 1, but a lot of gold is being recovered and recycled. Silver is being lost. The ratio is actually lower than that then. And not only that, a lot of miners right now are focusing more on gold. So they're digging out a lot more gold than silver. They've abandoned silver mines. I made a 3-part video series a couple weeks ago going over this, how miners are literally abandoning silver mines because it's not as profitable and they're focusing on gold. So actually, there's more gold coming out of the ground right now than silver. They're only finding silver from bypass. By bypassing products from lead and zinc and other things, they'll find it by accident. That's the only way that they're getting silver right now. And this is from the top 3 silver producers, or the top 3 precious metals producers: Mexico, Peru, and Chile. They have been cutting back the silver production by millions of ounces in the last 3 years. In the last 3 years, silver production has been cut down by the millions of ounces on a global scale. So if we're really looking at supply and demand, if we're really looking at the gold to silver ratio, if we're really looking at how much it comes out of the ground, silver is extremely, extremely, saturated. There's nowhere near as much silver as gold going around in circulation. So if you really want to talk about what's more valuable or what has the upper hand on and what has the most opportunity to appreciate over time, then silver is definitely the answer. And this is why we invest into it, because it makes sense. In 5 years from now, looking back in these times, we would obviously see the signs that silver was had much more potential than gold and had a lot more opportunity to really boom and make you money. But right now, since we're in this era, we can't think ahead. We can't step outside of ourselves. But if you start to learn how to do that, if you start to learn to look at the bigger picture, you'll see the obvious signs that silver's a ticking time bomb, and silver is definitely the metal to invest in. Obviously, do you think we would all just be investing in silver, or so many silver channels, if gold was the better investment? No, there'd be gold channels. There'd be people talking about gold. I'd be talking about gold every day. But no, it's silver, and these are the fundamental reasons why it's silver and why you should always invest into silver and why silver is the underdog but also has the most potential to appreciate. So yes, diversity is key. You should definitely diversify in gold, though. Gold does have some factors that are beneficial factors that are better than silver, like you can store a large amount of wealth in a small area. You can store hundreds of thousands of dollars in gold in a shoebox. You cannot do that with silver, though. So yes, diversifying in gold will help you, be more discreet and help your storage space. But besides that reason itself, there isn't too many other beneficial factors that gold brings to the table. I mean, yes, it's highly liquid, and most places that you can sell gold faster and easier than you can sell silver in most cases, but silver is still extremely liquid. I mean, our money, our monetary system was backed by silver in one day. Our constitutional silver, our Mercury dimes, our walking liberties, our Barber half dollars, Barber quarters, Morgan silver dollars. All those things were backed by silver. That was, a 50-cent Walking Liberty half dollar had 50 cents of silver in it. So back in the day, our money actually was silver. Silver is the money. It was only till recently that we departed from silver's value as a real, valued or monetary in our monetary system. So I hope you guys understood this. I'm curious what you guys think about this. Do you guys think silver is going to be passing gold? And I definitely am curious what other reasons you guys have these are my main factors. These are my main reasons why I definitely invest into silver compared to gold. A lot of people ask why not gold and why silver is so much more, valuable in your eyes. And this is exactly why. I mean, it's as simple as this. The signs are obvious and it's not going to change. I mean, silver grows more and more opportunistic every single day in my eyes, and especially looking at the production, looking at the uses, how it's applied in the everyday world, it's obvious. So anyways, though, I appreciate you guys for tuning into this video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new. I post daily videos. I posted a video earlier today talking about $100 silver and why people will still be buying it, so go check that out as well. I know you guys are going to dig that video. So anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I will see you guys soon. Peace.